put the ball underneath your heels, and I promise you, you're not gonna burst the ball, okay? So the tips of your toes and like the ball of your feet are on the floor, and then you basically just have your heels lifted onto that ball. I promise you're not going anywhere. Okay, you're gonna put one hand on each hip, opening up the chest, and you're just gonna slowly start to bend the knees. Again, keeping the pelvis gently tucked under, and then exhale, stretch on up. So I do want you to come down to your diamond shape, and then you're exhaling, zipping up the inner thighs, but you're not trying to lock out your knees. So think about like having a little bit of softness in the knees as we come up, but you're still activating the inner thighs to nicely squeeze them together. And your bum is not going back, right? You still have that wall, or that imaginary wall behind you. Shoulders are down. Great. Let's start floating up the arms. So you're going to inhale, gently bring the arms up. And then exhale, soften them down. So again, just finding this nice, amazing feeling of space and allowing your hands to kind of do what they want. So not to say not to think about them, but just like allow them to be actively soft. And again, you can play around with which direction feels good for you. Good, we're gonna do 3 more. And 2. And we're gonna stay down here on 1. Great, you're gonna bring your palms up and you're just gonna make mini squats. And again, just feeling how your thighs may start to burn a little bit. Your bum is quite active. And again, focusing on the breath here as we inhale, expand. Exhale, weave together. Good, 3 more full breaths, inhaling. Exhale out. Great, and 2. Last time. And all the way out. Great, you're gonna bring the arms to the side. You're still in that diamond shape and you're pulsing outwards with the knees. So mini pulses out. Feeling how the outer thighs and the bum gets really warm, but you're still trying to resist that squeeze on the inside as well. Good, we've got 10, 9, keep on pulsing outwards. Arms are still nice and long, breathing through this. Great, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly come on up. Thank you so much, ball. You were really great. Alrighty, so what's gonna happen now, you're gonna put the ball behind the right leg. You're gonna stabilize on the left. So you're bending this left leg. Your elbows are staying nice and close. And you're gonna slowly reach up. So you're slowly reaching up, keeping that hip still very much in the center. And then you're gonna exhale, bring it back. So you're leaning forward ever so slightly, and you're squeezing that ball just a bit, and then coming on back. So I don't want you to lock out that left foot. And again, you can also keep this really small if you feel a little bit unstable. You can also feel free to grab onto a chair if you need that as well. Good. 2 more. And then the last time here, and you're just gonna pulse upwards. So again, you're making super small squeezes on the ball. You can also flex if you need to. And just gently pulsing up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then coming back to the center. Super, stretch out your legs. Oh my God. I don't know why, it always gets me, in a good way, but like, all right, so bending that right leg a little bit. Elbows are close, hinging forward, still elongating through the spine. Feeling how the entire core gets lifted. And you're inhaling, stretching up, and then exhaling, resisting back. So even if the leg is pretty active with this ball holding concept, I still want you to focus on using the core to move this entire shape, right? So we extend out, coming on back. And 5 more. And again, choosing if you want to play around with the flex versus the point. Maybe one feels more stable or more comfortable or more active. 3, still lifting for me here. And 2, reaching out, shoulders down. Last one here, staying, and then gently pulsing up. And again, inhaling long, exhale out. Great, we've got 2 more full breaths. And then last time here. Great, all the way back, shake it out. Oh my God, legs, you're so intense. I love it. All right, we're gonna do one more. So this time I want your feet to be a little bit further apart. And we're still, so before your heels were really kissing, now your feet are just a little bit further apart. Good. You're gonna have your right hand on your right hip. You're gonna gently come on down a little bit more, reach over towards the side. And then as you come up, I actually want you to twist that right elbow towards the right hip. So I know that the other day we did a lot of twisting. So it's a similar concept, just from a different position, different angle. So you're inhaling, coming on down, reaching, exhaling, coming on back, twisting ever so slightly, activating that left oblique. Good, we've got 3 more. And 2, so forward facing in that long stretch, and then twisting it here as we come in. Last one here. Great, we're gonna come back to the center. I want you to come down, and now I want you to hinge forward. Bum is out, everyone. Good, you're gonna keep the elbows nice and long. You're slowly squatting down. Bum is out. Holding here. Your bum is out, but your core is still lifted. You feel that the chest is open, the shoulders are down, and you feel how their bum is nicely active. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great, come right back up. Everything gets realigned. Left elbow here. Inhaling, reach, coming down a bit. Exhaling, twisting to that left outside hip. And remember, we're not coming up all the way. We're still staying in that slight diamond shape. Good, 3 more. I did say, Daisy, didn't we talk about this? Or I talked about it, right? Bum action, everyone. Okay. Last time here. Super, back to the center, gently bending a little bit more, hinging forward, and just making mini pulses. And again, feeling how long your spine can be. If you want, you can also reach your arms behind you for a little bit more of an extension here. Good, we've got 5 more. Keep breathing, gently pulsing. 4, nice long breaths for 3, happy shaky legs for 2, and last one here for 1. All right, loves, we're going onto the floor. I don't know, my legs are burning. I like it. I just don't want to like overdo it, right? I like the spice to be hot, but not burning. Well, maybe a little bit. Okay, so we just did the outer thighs a lot. Let's do some of that inner thigh work. And again, the weights are gonna stay on your wrists if you choose to do so. And then let's do this. So we're actually gonna roll down all the way from the beginning. And we're gonna do some articulation. Excuse me, I know it's a loud, annoying Velcro sound. Oh, work with me today. And then we're gonna start to, there we go. All right, so you're gonna squeeze the ball a little bit, and as you do so, I want you to just imagine melting the lower back into the floor, lifting up the hips a little bit, and then exhale, release. So I think we might have worked with this pelvic tilt. And again, I think it's really important to find what our neutral pelvis feels like. So we've done it a bunch of times, and I remind you, but I really want you to feel it. So again, this opening where the back arches a little bit, and then you remelt and kind of lift your tailbone just a bit. We're gonna do 1 more of these pelvic tilts. And the idea is that when you're done, you're gonna find your way back to a neutral position, meaning that your hips are parallel to the floor. It doesn't mean that there's absolutely no space between your lower back and the floor, but it also means you're not jamming your back into the floor to tilt your hips up, right? Good, so take a nice inhale, finding your neutral pelvis, bringing the arms all the way up towards your ears, exhale, circling around and finding this lift here. Great, you're gonna bring the left hand behind your head, and we're gonna start squeezing the ball as we make our amazing arm circles here for 5, release. Inhale, squeeze, circle around for 4. And I'm still observing how the abdominals work in respects of lifting and lowering, seeing how the ribs expand on that inhale, and then they come back together for the exhale. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Good, you're gonna put the right hand down, release the left, take a deep breath. Come up a tiny bit higher, and then I want you to bring the knees into your tabletop position. Great, you're gonna squeeze down, bringing both arms up. And now as you go down, I want you to use the pinkies and go down at a V shape, and then come back up. Now you're gonna come down next to you, and do it again. So we go up, legs go down, tapping, and then we come out to the V. So you're allowing your arms to just change direction each time you move, and then all the way down. Good, inhaling up, exhale, pinkies down, palms forward facing, exhale, release, and the ball always has this gentle squeeze, inhaling, pushing, feeling how your lower back gets a little bit of a massage, but that the middle back really stays quite actively lifted. Good, 2 more. And then the last full set here, inhaling, pushing on down, and then rotating, exhale, release. Great, everyone. Bring your hands down by your side. Left hand stays long, right arm goes behind your head. And we start squeezing the ball, opening up that left shoulder, and then exhale, release. Remember, if at any point you need to take a break, go for it. Bring your head, neck, and shoulders down. Otherwise, see if you can keep your core lifted for as long as possible. Or rather, your head, neck, and shoulders lifted so that your core is active. Now, where are you rolling this ball into, right? So yes, we're thinking about squeezing, but I still want you to add that little extra dimension of kind of rolling it in on the top, even if you can't. So it's not just an in and out, but like a slight little extra roll at the top. Like almost like you're curling in the tops of your thighs. Good, last time here. Excellent. Releasing the right arm. Now you're gonna bring your palms up for me. Squeezing the ball, lifting those knees. Here we go, you're inhaling, palms are going up, and then all the way back. Great, now you're going out to the side, like a T. Inhaling, palms up. Exhale, push down with the backs of your hands. Inhale, open up wide, trying to stretch that chest, and then come back down. Good, we've got 6 more. And again, the ball has a consistent squeeze on it. Feeling how the lift not only connects the breath and the toes, but starts to connect the parts of you that might have been sleeping or maybe feeling a little bit understimulated or even overstimulated, and seeing if you can find a little bit more balance within yourself, whatever that looks like. Good, inhaling, opening, exhale, squeeze. Good, 1 more full set. And then last time. Excellent, palms go down, slowly bring the feet down on 3, 2, and 1. Remove the ball from your knees and then open it wide. All right, we're gonna bring that ball underneath the right foot, and you're gonna keep the left foot on the floor. We're gonna roll down 3, 2, and 1. Good, from here, you're gonna articulate, lifting your bum, your lower back, your middle back off of the floor, and staying with this right leg on the floor. Excuse me, right leg on the ball. Good, you're gonna take a nice deep breath. You're gonna push down and then release. So the left foot is staying on the floor at this moment. You're just pushing down for me and then coming on back. Good, let's start lifting up. So you're gonna bring the left arm here, you're gonna lengthen out, push down, left arm goes behind, exhale, push on up. So again, focusing more on the stabilization from the left side and that gentle push down on the right. Good, we've got 3 and 2. Last time here. Excellent, left hand goes down, take a deep breath. Super, you're gonna roll out that right leg and then bring it on back for 5. Inhale, right leg out, bring it on back for 4. Remember, if you need to hold yourself, do so. We're trying to keep everything in one place and only isolate this right leg. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Super, slowly articulating 1 vertebrae at a time, down towards the floor on 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, you're gonna bring the ball in between your legs for me. So basically in between your knees and your ankles. Your arms are gonna go all the way up. You're circling your arms around, head, neck, and shoulders get lifted, and we're reaching for a moment. Good, you're gonna lower your legs down towards a 45-degree angle, hands behind your head. And you're basically just gonna rotate so that you're bringing one leg on top of the other. If you need to bend your legs to do that as well, by all means, do that. Otherwise, keep those legs at a nice consistent angle. Inhaling and then exhale. Good. 2 more to go. Weaving those ribs back together. Last time here. Good. Keeping that shape, even if the ball gets a little bit out of control. And you're going to twist to the right, everyone. You're going to bring the knees in and stretch them out, and then you're going to lower down. Just a bit. So you're coming on in, even if it's wobbly, exhaling out, going on down and coming on up. Only 3 more sets. Inhale. Now again, remember, sometimes the numbers are pretty small, right? 5 repetitions is not that many. I want you to feel it and make each one count as much as it can. Right? We're not relying on the numbers, we're relying on the moment. 2. Great, last in here. Excellent, back to the center, take a deep breath, knees come in towards the center, slowly lower down for 3, 2, 1. Release the hands, walk up. I'm gonna give you a super little break, me included. Great, circling around, head, neck, and shoulders come lifted off of the floor. Great, bringing those knees into your chest, hands behind your head, stretch up those legs, and we switch again. Inhaling here, and then exhale, switch. So again, if you're very comfortable staying very high up, go for it. Otherwise, bring it down a little bit more. But again, maintaining your form always. Form first before making it bigger. Good, 2 more full breaths. And again, reminding yourself that if the ball gets out of way or out of shape, it's okay. Good. All right, everyone. So twisting to the left. Coming on in, stretching on out, lowering down, lifting up. 4 more. Inhale, gently bend. Exhale, stretch. Lower down and come on up. 3 more. And again, feeling that openness through the left side. Reminding yourself that that right shoulder can stay nice and open. Cool, last time here. Awesome, back to the center, find your way back towards the middle. Soles of your feet go down, release your hands, walk up, stay high, and then lower down for me on 3, 2, and 1. Cool, let's go over to the left side. So, you're putting the left foot on the ball, the right foot is on the floor, and again, your knees are definitely off balance simply because of the height of the ball, but they are still relatively parallel to one another. Inhaling, lifting on up, lower back, middle back, finding that reach first with the stability, right? No arms yet. So you're just pushing down on that left ball, activating your entire left side, and then lifting up. So again, seeing how much can you push the ball down. That's what I want you to challenge yourself with this moment. So staying stable and seeing, can I push the ball down a lot? Can I only push it down a little bit? Whatever it is, it is. Inhale, push. And again, using the core to lift that leg back up. Last time here. Great, lifting up the right arm. Here we go. We're inhaling, stretching it all the way out. And then exhaling, coming on back for 5. Keeping the lift. And again, extending all the way out through the fingertips, trying to make that left leg as long as it can be at this moment. Flexing out all the way through the heel, keeping the rest of you so stable you can balance something on your belly and it would stay. Right, everyone? Yes, Danny. Good. 2 more. And again, focusing on that breath expansion. So really fill up your lungs sideways and then weave them together. Make that package very small in the middle. Super. Right arm comes down, slowly articulating on 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. You're going to bring the ball into your hands for a moment. And you're going to reach out both arms nice and long above your head, shoulders down. Good. Feet are staying where they are for a second. We're going to inhale, bring the arms all the way up. And then head, neck, and shoulders are going to get lifted for a second. Good. You're going to reach that left leg out and bring the right knee in towards your chest. Great. Then you're going to stretch up that right leg. And you're going to start to circle around and then come down a little bit. So you have a mini lift and then we lower. Only 3 more to go. Mini lift and then lower. So again, it's not a coming down all the way. It's more of just a lifting up. Good. 2 and 1. Excellent. From here, you're going to reach all the way and you're going to lower this leg down. And then you're going to lift it on up and hold for a moment. Bring the bottom leg to tap the top leg and lower it down. Good. If at some point you feel like you need to support your head, please do so and just drop the ball down to the side. Good. 3 more. And again, finding that reach every time, allowing that leg to extend before we choose to lift and lower the bottom. Last time here. Excellent. Slowly lower that right leg down. 3, 2, 1. Give yourself a flex. From here, we're going to roll up. So again, engaging the core as you lift and stretch all the way forward. Wasn't that sneaky? That was sneaky. Good. Extending all the way here, squeezing that ball a little bit. Take another inhale. And then you're going to exhale, slowly peel yourself, roll yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time, tucking the tailbone at the bottom. 3, 2, and 1. Great. Inhaling here. And then exhale again. Just your head, neck, and shoulders get lifted a little bit. Reaching, 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 and holding. Super left knee comes in, and you stretch that up. So again, we're lifting up and coming on down for 5, 4. Just those mini lifts. 3, still flexing out. And again, not holding this leg completely from the hip socket, so you can bend your leg if you need to. And 1. Great, reaching a little bit longer. Here we go. Squeezing that ball, inhaling, extending. Exhale, lifting on up. And again, finding that flow of where you feel extended. You feel quite active in your reach, but you're not stressed. So again, if you need to support your neck, feel free to do it that way, or just let go of the ball. Cool, and again, melting a little bit more into the mat with each time. Reminding yourself to not hold on to your hips, but allow them to reach nice and long. Cool, last time here. And all the way out. Super, lowering down that left foot, give it a nice little flex, take a deep breath. And then rolling up, exhaling, 3, 2, and 1. Super, take a nice inhale here, reach a little bit longer. And then exhale, squeeze as we lower down on 3, 2, and 1. Great, everyone. Let's come up to a seated position and finding our way all the way here. Good. You're going to put the ball in between, not in between. You're going to put the ball in your lower back. You're actually going to bend your knees. So I want you to feel, again, like where is a good support system. It shouldn't be too high. It shouldn't be too low. And you're leaning into it. Good. So again, we're going to open up the chest, having the knees, fingertips on the knees, excuse me. And we're going to roll your shoulders, open up, and feel as long as you can feel at this moment. Good. You're going to extend that right arm all the way here. We're going to circle around for a moment. Shoulder stays down on the left. You're going to tap and then extend, and then we're going to lean back. And come right back up. And then circle around again. So there's like 3 little steps to this. So you're inhaling, circling, tapping and lifting, holding for a moment. Then you're hinging back a little bit more, coming back to your hinged position, and then circling around. Great. If you're comfortable, feel free to extend the left arm for less support. Inhaling, open, tap. Exhale, lift and hinge back. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, circle back. Good. 2 more to go. So again, you're finding this openness through the hinge, allowing the chest to stay open and finding that reach all the way through the fingertips as you engage and activate those obliques and circle back around. Cool. Last time here. Inhaling, twist, tap, and exhale, reach up and hinge back even more, staying in that long position. Inhale, back on up, and then exhale, reach. Fantastic. From here, you're just going to hinge back a little bit, keeping that nice supported length. And you're going to make baby circles outwards. And exhale, long. Now, I'm saying baby circles outwards, so I mean that your arms are actually moving outwards as you're circling. Great. And then you're reversing, going forwards and making mini circles, moving the arms forward. 1 little step at a time. On 3, 2, and one. Super. I want you to sit up nice and tall for a second, losing contact with the ball, opening the knees, reaching forward, allowing that back to stretch. And then restack on up. Good. 2 more times just like that. Inhaling, belly back, reaching forward. And then extending as you exhale, restack on up, arms stay long. Good. Last time. Inhaling, lengthening all the way out, allowing those hips to really breathe and get that amazing space in your spine. Exhale, reconnect. Super. Knees get squeezed back together. And then hopefully your ball is where you left it and adjust it if necessary back into that nice long position. So remember, we're starting here. Knees are together, elbows down, rolling the shoulders, opening up and feeling where you're at right now, right? How do you feel? Do you feel tighter on one side or the other? Can you allow yourself to open up a little bit more? And here we go, extending this left side first. So you're inhaling, circling around, tapping. Exhaling, lifting up, hinging back. Good. Inhaling back up. And then exhale, circle around. Good. One more time without the arm. Inhaling, circling, tapping and lifting. Exhale, hinge. Inhale back. Exhale, circle around. Great. If you'd like, feel free to extend the right arm. Not a must, just an option. Inhaling, tap and lift. Exhale, hinge back. Good. Inhale, return back to your starting point. And exhale, circle. Now, pay attention to what's happening to the rest of you. What's happening with your knees? How are your feet? Do you feel planted on the floor? Could you lift up your legs if you needed to? Meaning, how much weight are you actually putting into those feet? So it's not that I don't want you to have your feet planted, I do, but I still want you to keep the bulk of this power coming from the center and all the way out. Excellent. Take another deep breath. Open up your knees as you slowly lift and remove yourself from the ball. Good. Inhaling, reaching on forward, stretching out the spine. Exhale, restacking. Good. 2 more. Inhale, extending or aligning with that wall that's right behind you so you're reaching more forward than back. Exhale, restacking. And last time. And all the way back. Super. Knees come all the way back together. Take a deep breath and bring your arms down by your side. Okay, so we are going to come over onto all fours. And you're going to put the ball underneath your right knee. So again, these are options, right? If you're like, this isn't working for me, then just don't do it. Okay? So opening up here, you're going to stretch out the left leg for me and stay parallel, meaning your hips are parallel to the floor, your wrists, your shoulders, your elbows are aligned. And you're going to point that left leg and you're going to bring it on up for me and then lower it down. So again, the goal here is to still stay somewhat stable with that knee and the ball. I promise you, you're not going to bust it, which many people think is going to happen. But the other thing is that you're still kind of lifting upwards. So what I mean is that you're not putting all of your pressure down into the ball. I still want you to feel like you've got the ball from below, but you're still trying to lift a tiny bit more. Good. Seeing if you can squeeze your shoulder blades a little bit more together. Good. 2 more. And then last time here. Excellent. Take a deep breath and then come back down to the center for a moment. Remove the ball from in between. Open up your knees for me. I want you to sit back and then I want you to reach that ball all the way in front of you. All right, now it's going to come the fun part. You ready? We're all stretched out. You're going to put the left hand down. The ball's going to go into the right. You're going to curl through the center, coming into your plank position, elbow back. And then you're going to gently come on down for 5 mini push-ups with this ball in the right hand. 4, open up the knees. 3, if you're feeling super strong, by all means, put your legs together, lift up that full leg. 3, 2, last time here, and 1. Good, staying nice and long, take a deep breath, and then shift your weight back. Awesome. Let's come back to the center position, and then bring the ball underneath your left knee. So again, recalibrating, reconnecting. How do you feel on this side versus the other side? Pointing the toes, opening up the chest, lifting from the belly. And you're inhaling up and exhaling down. So again, remember, we're not looking up, right? We're always looking down towards the floor or gazing slightly at or towards the edge of our mat. And it's still about that lift of consistency. So don't think that slow means less effective, which I don't think you do, but think about slow meaning more in control, more aware, and more aligned with how your body is moving. And it also allows you the time and the space to really hone in on all of your muscles and say, what can I activate a little bit more at this moment to make this move more effective, right? Can I lift up my left knee a tiny bit more? Can I open up my shoulders a bit more? Can I bring my elbows back a tiny bit more? Can I maybe breathe a little bit deeper? Good. Last two. And then last one here. Super. Bring the ball underneath, or rather away from your knees. Open up your knees. Shift your weight back. And again, stretching out both arms for a moment. And then putting the ball in the left hand, right arm stays on the floor. And then curling through the center, finding yourself into your nice open supported plank. Making sure again though that you're still aligned, shoulders over the wrists. And you're inhaling, coming on down a little bit, exhale back. Now, if at some point you say the ball doesn't work for you, please get rid of it. I don't want your wrists to be unhappy. It is a little bit intense for a moment. You got 2 more to go. Inhale, using that core to come down. Exhale, lift. Last time. Super. Sit all the way back. And then just hold. Okay, so let's come over onto the side. Oh my God. We don't have an hour, we have 45 minutes, damn. Can we do till 50? Is that okay? 50 is okay? Okay, Ruko, hopefully that's okay. All right, we're coming on down here. We're gonna bring both knees together and we're gonna lift our feet off of the floor. And we're gonna do this nice rolling extension of opening up the knees, holding here. I want you to lower this entire shape down. And then as you come back up, you're gonna come back to the center and close. So you're inhaling, extending nice and slow, keeping the length as you lower down. So your knees are gonna close a tiny bit. There was like the toy when we were younger. I don't remember what it was, like out of paper almost. And it's almost like you kept its shape, but it was somehow flexible. That's what I want you to think of. So you're opening the knees, you're pushing down with the arm as you're just slowly allowing the feet to go down, engaging the core as you come right back up, and then squeeze everything close back. Shoulders still down. Good, we got 3 more. Inhaling here, pushing down with the entire arm as you slowly lower those feet down, tapping, exhaling, coming right back up, removing, or rather returning back to your starting point. Knees get squeezed, close. Last 2. And again, feeling how that breath is so supportive and how your legs are just really almost moving through water at this space. Like that's the feeling that I want. It's like a water dance. Great. Inhaling back towards the center. And then exhale, nice squeeze, close moment. Super. Bringing those feet back down to the floor. Take a deep breath. Cool. We're going to lift up for a moment here. Keeping the hips up. So you're going to reach up for me here. And then you're going to slowly come down and not actually go anywhere very far because we're kind of stuck with the ball. So I just want you to curl a tiny bit. You're inhaling, reaching on up, and exhaling, allowing for the twist to happen, just curling. And if you feel like you can make enough space for that ball to go underneath, go for it. But again, we have breasts, we have different body shapes. So do what you can. 2 more. And maybe you surprise yourself with the amount of space you can create. Super. Slowly coming on down on 3, 2, and 1. Great. Let's go over to the other side. And again, aligning here on the back edge of the mat, bringing those knees into a nice closed position for me, and then lifting the heels. And when we're here, we're still not here, right? We're always very open. So we're rolling it out, keeping that shape here, pushing down, slowly tapping just the toes down. And then as you inhale, you bring it all back, ball comes in, and you exhale, close. So again, how smooth this is totally your call, but I want it to be nice and flowy. There isn't much stopping at this point. It's like a minimal micro stop as you bring it all back. Good, 5 more. And again, checking in with yourself. Where are your thoughts at this moment? If you found yourself wandering, that's okay. Just bring yourself back to this present moment right now. And again, seeing, can you lift a little bit more internally? Can you engage the core a tiny bit more, weaving those ribs a little bit closer to your body to keep that internal package? Right? Like our ribs kind of pop out sometimes, mine do as well. We really want to keep them really close to the body, especially on that exhale. Good. 2 more. And then all the way back. Maybe this time, let's see if we can make that breath super long. So let's make this all of an inhale. Keep inhaling. And now exhale it out. Excellent. Coming back down to the center and then lifting yourself up. So again, finding that position where your shoulders are over your elbows, lifting here. And we're reaching up all the way, hips are still stacked. And then you're slowly allowing for a twist, right? I don't want you to expect the ball to go underneath at all yet. I want you to allow for the next 4 moves to create such minimal space each time that you're almost surprised that it's happening. Kind of adding that element of surprise in life, knowing, look at that. If I just adjust a tiny bit, new things can happen. Amazing. I actually didn't even think the ball was going to go underneath, and lo and behold, it did. Good. Reaching all the way here for that last time. And then slowly returning up and coming all the way back on 3, 2, and 1. Cool. So, thank you very much, ball, for your service. You're going to be out of the picture, and we are almost done. So, let's have this moment for ourselves of opening up the chest, bringing the feet in, or rather the knees in. And I want you to feel again what this space feels like. So you're kind of coming in a little bit taller, and then you're gonna exhale, hinge back a little bit, stretching out the legs just a tiny bit. So coming on in for your inhale, hug. Exhale, allowing the legs to reach out a little bit more this time. Each moment again is another little centering, smiley moment. And then stretching out a little bit more. Good, we have 2 more until our legs get fully straight. Almost there. And again, even if your legs can't get fully straight, it's still totally cool. Stretching it out all the way, holding here, and seeing if we can release. Palms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want your knees to come in, your palms to go down. You're gonna roll down and lift your legs up and over. Great. I know I didn't prepare you for that. My bad. It just felt so right. Again, if you need to support yourself, do it. You're inhaling, slowly stepping down 1 vertebrae at a time, and then you're gonna exhale. Bum hits the floor, head, neck, and shoulders come up, and we're gonna lift. Great. At the end, if you'd like, add that little bit of a leg extension for 3, 2, 1. Knees come back in. We slowly curl down 1 vertebrae at a time. Legs come up and over. Again, if you want to touch the floor with your legs for a little bit of an extra stretch, by all means do so. Otherwise, you can keep them straight or bend them. And then we inhale, slowly coming in. Articulating 1 vertebrae at a time. Hips hit the floor. Head follows, exhaling, lifting all the way up. Good. Stretching out for 3, 2, 1 last time. Inhaling, curling down, allowing for the entire spine to hit before you extend and stretch. Great. And then slowly articulating 1 vertebrae at a time on the inhale. Head, neck, and shoulders follow. Exhale, lengthen up and reach. Great. And then stretch on up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super, everyone. Knees come down, open up, and just allow yourself to fold forward. Great. And whenever you're ready, we're going to just slowly restack on 3, 2, and 1. Cool. You're gonna lift up, heels together, toes apart, hands in your prayer position. We dive through, wrap around, open up the chest, belly goes back. 3, 2, 1, rolling back to the tips of your shoulder blades, finding that balance first. Right hand, right heel, stretch it up. On 3, 2, 1, back to the center. Reweave, 3, 2, 1, rolling back. Finding that balance first, left hand, left heel, stretch it on up on 3, 2, 1. Great, back to the center for the last time. 3, 2, 1. Allowing that back massage to take place. Both heels, both hands. 3, 2, 1. Super, back to the center, knees together, hands by your side. Shift your weight forward and of course hang nice and long. Letting it all go. And here's where we say yes to everything that fits our vision of what we'd like our life to be, and actively say no to everything else. And smile for yourself, please, as we inhale. And then exhale, slowly stack on up on 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool, let's do this. This being our last 3 funky, groovy, smiley breath dance moves. Inhaling it up. And then exhale, shake